So I've just got back from the game and I'm just going to do a quick reaction really. First half, we were good in attacking sense. We got that early chance with Rodrigo straight into Alisson's hands, unfortunately. But we did create some more later on in the game, and that's never been our problem. We always can create chances. Today we didn't finish any of them, and we really should have done. Bamford had the one where it shouldn't have even been a chance, but he lobbed Alisson from like fucking 35, 40 yards, and Alisson was able to tip it over the bar just, and then there was the one late on that was driven in low that Alisson managed to pounce on in the end. So we did create chances, and we created 9 shots and 7 chances apparently, but I can't see how that statistic makes any sense. Oh well, I can, I suppose, if never a shot wasn't pulled, a trigger wasn't pulled, if you will. But I mean, let's talk about the main thing that happened that was a point of contention. The strike challenge on Harvey Elliott. Perfect tackle, absolutely nothing wrong with it. Just very unfortunate and accidental that it went so badly, and that Harvey Elliott has broke his ankle or leg. It looked like it was Stroik's trailing leg, which he can do nothing about. It was a very good recovery challenge. He passed the ball away and play continued, so he didn't think that anything had happened. I think his trailing leg has snapped Harvey Elliott's leg, so obviously wish him the best and a speedy recovery, because as I say, he's only young, he's 18 years old, so it's terrible for something like that to happen to anyone's career, so I wish him the best. If we go back to how the actual game went, like I say, we created chances. We didn't finish them. They created more chances, and a lot more, and they have obviously a squad where the quality is so much better than we have, and we can't really compete with them at that level because they won the Champions League a few years ago, the Premier League as well. They're a top side, and we don't have the personnel to outplay them really. But like I say, our defending could have been a lot better. Llorente's injured again. That's terrible news. Then Stroik's gone off and got red carded, so hopefully that gets rescinded, given that there was no malicious intent, no serious foul play involved there. But on a positive note, Dan James made his debut. He didn't do anything spectacular, but there was this one sprint that I saw, and you almost have to see it in real life to understand how quick he is. But he was absolutely rapid, and I can see him working very, very well to our advantage in the future. So, yeah, I hope Dan James comes good. Tyler Roberts, actually, was one point that I really did want to make. A lot of people question why Tyler Roberts is the go-to replacement for Rodrigo. And it finally really twigged in my mind today why. So some of the things that have led up to this are the fact that people like Noah Lang and Mateus Cunha and people like that, I think Bielsa wasn't too keen on them because of their defensive output. Now, when we look at Rodrigo, even if he's not being involved in the game massively, he's not running his pan out to try and go and win that ball back or make that tackle particularly, really. You see him jogging a lot of the time, and then you bring Tyler Roberts on, and the contrast is stark. He goes flying into challenges. Honestly, he won more tackles than Rodrigo's won since he's played for Leeds in that one half of football that he played. Seriously, he puts himself about and he tries 100%, and he is capable of bits of magic and getting the ball, turning sharply and passing the ball forward. So yeah, I think that's definitely why Tyler Roberts comes on. It's because of his defensive output, and he's obviously got the ability to play forward quickly as well. Calvin Phillips, obviously, he always oozes class. He didn't really play many stray balls today. He was very good. He was very composed, very calm, like he always is. So yeah, Calvin class today again. The people that really am worried about are Liam Cooper. He played so many passes where you think, what are you doing? Just play the simple ball. And I think what it was that he sees Llorente and Stroik playing some of these long balls, and granted in this game Llorente and Stroik's long balls were also going astray, but Cooper thinks he's then capable of doing those same types of passes, and very rarely do they come off, and we gave away possession far too often today, far too often. One positive was that if we could have isolated Trent Alexander-Arnold one-on-one versus Jack Harrison more often, we could have definitely definitely had a lot more joy down there, but obviously that's their tactics working well to not allow that to happen very often. But the one time it did happen in the first half, Jack Harrison absolutely had him on toast, took him on and put a ball into the box. So if we could have identified that a little bit earlier and tried to isolate him one-on-one by maybe Firpo coming to help Harrison a little bit more and creating that overload, and then one player has got to go to Firpo and not go with Trent. So I think that's something that we could have done better. That's it really for this game. Obviously, you've seen the match footage and stuff. Elland Road was really loud, as it always is. Liverpool fans, fair play to them. Very loud, very active. They weren't really active until they went in front. Maybe a bit of nerves or whatever. But yeah, there was a good old bit of back and forth between the Leeds crowd and the Liverpool crowd. So yeah, fair play to them. They deserve to win today because they've got better players, essentially. And we love our players, but yeah, it just wasn't meant to be today. And I don't think anybody would have expected us to win. It's just that it's becoming a little bit more of an issue and a bit of an anxiety because we haven't won yet this season. Now, I am at Newcastle away on Friday, so there will be a Matchday vlog from that as well. So you've got that to look forward to, depending on whether you like my content or not. So like the video if you like the video, if you like my opinions. Comment below if you want to talk to me about anything. I don't get that many comments, so obviously I can reply to them and have a bit of a chat with you if you want a discussion. That's Liverpool fans as well. Fair play. If you want to say anything, get me in the comments and I'll have a chat with you, as long as it's not obviously some horrendous abuse. But I think I've been quite fair in my assessment of the game today. Would have been good to see James Milner come back on against Leeds, but obviously that never happened. That might happen at their spot at Anfield, but we don't know about that one. So yeah, thanks for watching Leeds Lately. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time after the Newcastle game. Thanks for watching.